I'm 80% done with the next batch of Shadow Chow statues, and the only thing that I have left is the airbrushing. So I'm gonna let you guys into my process with what I do. I'm gonna do an airbrush gradient right here where the spotlight goes in, because this is how they start off, and then this is the finished result. You see how seamless that is? Ooh, I love it. This is just one of the few of the many projects that I'm working on with statues. So I'm gonna do 4 more of these shadow statues before I move on to Silver the Hedgehog, because I got a lot of things planned for him. But if you guys do want to support me further, I do have a Patreon in my bio. I'm gonna be honest, you guys, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm working as I go, but I'm making sure to post a lot of helpful stuff, you know, share the development of my webcomic and character design. So if you guys want to support me, whether it's free or paid, I would appreciate it either way. But without further ado, let's get into it. So this is my setup. Honestly, nothing super crazy or fancy. Okay, I will give it that. The airbrush booth is kind of fancy, but these were the game changers for me. So I have a little dental spoolie pick thing, and I soak that in airbrush thinner. So anytime I get dry tip or the needle gets some paint on it, I just clean that off super easily. We're good to go. Then I have some airbrush flow improver. I soak a little Q-tip in that, and then I coat the tip of my needle with that, so it makes it a lot less likely to dry. It still does. You got to get in the habit of frequently cleaning it, because if you prepare for success, you'll end up doing less. Probably not, but let's get started. So I'm going to show y'all how I pack my bowl. Well, the airbrush bowl, not that bowl. So I will take my flow improver and I will just lightly coat my needle. I will always start off with thinner. It helps the paint to not dry directly to your cup, but I kind of measure with my heart. I've been doing this for a while, so I kind of have a feel for it. But you want to get the consistency of milk, which is difficult because milk comes in so many different forms. You'll get there. For my first 2 colors, I'm going to be mixing light blue and white for Vallejo. So let's go ahead and do that. Forget to shake your paints. They separate, and use a brush. It'll help you mix a lot better. And then I like to do a quick little drop test just to make sure. That seems about right. And protection is not lame. We could have avoided a lot of evil people if they had just used protection. Now, I don't want you guys to end up like me when I first started this and fall into that perfectionist research trap. So rather than telling you, oh, these are the best paints, or this is the only way to do it. Yes, some brands are better than others, but just pick a brand and familiarize yourself with it. I use Vallejo paints because it's what I know best. I do want to experiment with other brands eventually, but right now my priorities are continuing to show up not only for myself, but for you guys in the community that we've been able to build. And honestly, the only reason why I'm able to do and talk about these things so confidently is because I allowed myself the room to experiment and fail and learn from those failures. So I hope that I can inspire you guys to do the same. Even if I only inspire one person with this video, then my job here is done. Well, not really, because I still need to sell these so I can make money and expand my shop and business and my talents. But you know, that would be a really nice thing to end on. So go out there and experiment. As for what's next for me, listen, I don't know shit about webcomics. I don't know anything about animating, but let me tell you what, if I was able to learn this, I could definitely learn that. And no, I didn't forget about the digital circus models. You guys, this stuff just takes time.